Hello, I am here. Whew, it's been a week. A pro of nothing in particular. So yeah, today we are doing a promo game that's twice on my RTDL. Random to-do list. Lady Magritte. This is Lacuna, a sci-fi noir adventure. It came out on the 21st of December 2021. Developed by Digitales Interactive, who are really sweet, and published by Assemble Entertainment. It's a point and click, but it's a newfangled point and click. Read the thingy. And also thank you very much for ID at Xbox. It is an ID at Xbox game. It is tabbed as such. It has a poetic intro. Another cigarette tumbles into the abyss. The sun is slowly coming up, glistening in the sea of buildings below. I look up at the stars one last time before they disappear. They don't provide any guidance. They don't give a... ... I have to make this decision on my own and very soon. Problem is, I don't know how. I've never been able to figure out why I do what I do. Not really. No more time to think. I have to go. Here's the deal. You are Neil Conrad, CID agent. Awoken by the news of a murder, you rush into a case that will soon turn your life and the whole solar system upside down. Ask questions, collect evidence, and put the pieces together until the ugly truth reveals itself. Or not. No take-backs. The story branches and ends based on your actions. There's no going back. Sure, you can rush your way to the end if you don't mind paying the price. Play your cards right and you might make it out alive. How far will you go? Some questions don't have a right answer. Will you sell out a friend to protect your family? Will you endanger a loved one in exchange for public safety? Will you keep the peace or reveal the horrible world-shattering truth? I feel like I can cause chaos and I should. There are 25 achievements, of which one of them requires sitting on a couch for my RTDL and the other one requires to do something else, which I haven't looked into too much. It does not have any estimates on. Only one person has completed it thus far because there was an unobtainable which has just been patched. And someone achieved that yesterday. Ha, Tarragon! So they took 27 hours to complete. I don't know whether that was because they were trying to get this achievement. And I can't see any other completion time and any other play times because no one else has completed it. Hi, Lady Magritte. Yeah, if you'd already completed the... Hang on. If you'd already completed the thingy for it, then it pops retroactively. Ooh, I think I knocked my mic. But yeah, the achievement for getting all the endings was glitched and it is now patched. But yeah, been looking forward to playing this one. Just haven't had time to get round to it. Did you enjoy your play? I think I may have seen Havor play it briefly. Sorry, it's 24 in here, but I'm tired, so I'm cold. It's ridiculous. Loading, please wait. And I have an annoying cough, so I do apologise. I will... Yeah. Oh, you only played a little bit. That's fair enough. Well, I think there's 8 endings or something. Good. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually mean to load the credits. But sure, game by Digitales. Which is only 2 people? No, more than 2 people. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, 2 people, that's incredible. Okay, 4 people. Still incredible. I didn't mean to hit credits. I was trying to go into the settings. But yeah, I posted on the Discord because I was like, if this achievement glitched, you know, just... I'm going to disable the timer. I hate timer. Oh, no, just reveal my text. Because obviously, you know, if there is a glitch, then I would like to know. And they were like, we're really sorry there is, but we've patched it and it should be out soon. And they were really nice. So I'm going to go kudos to developers that care about their games after they've released them. Oh yeah, so this is $16.74, which is probably about $20. Yeah, $19.99. Feels like it's fairly meaty. In terms of playthrough, if you're going for a full completion, 20 odd hours. So do love a good point and click, and apparently this one is different from the classics. Besides, I like the little pixel ones. Oh, which reminds me, there's more Dark Side Detective. There's 2 more cases. Christmas and possibly Halloween. I don't know. They always seem to be seasonal based, the DLC. Okay, saved automatically. All progress. Previous save point. You cannot go back. That's cool. Depending on how long a playthrough is. So I guess when it gets to the point of trying to get all the endings, you've got to keep track of what choices you've made. Or just play it through without any preconceptions. I don't know how late I'll go. I mean, 2.5 hours, just because I am very tired and I have a headache. But if it feels like it's nearing a resolution, I will obviously continue playing because it's me. Drovia, Sector 2. Okay. I did get up the controls, forgot to pay attention. Okay, so pause, move, sprint is RT, interact with A, toggle investigate with Y, toggle cell with the other menu button, confirm with A, back with A, open keypad with X, toggle highlights. Okay. I thought that was maybe a couch that I could sit on. It's not. It looks like it's a bench. Aha! Ooh, I have my phone. Alright, welcome back. 0 missed news, 0 missed messages, 0 new sheets. Objectives, none. Gara, 24 minutes. Drovia, not seconds. Duran, 12 minutes. Pulse, 80, 44 steps, 35.2 meters distance. We don't have anything unlocked yet, but that is cool. This is just a tutorial thing. Mira. Hey, what's up? Hey Noah, long time no see. I thought it said this had voices. Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that ship with new people arrived last night. The feeling you might be in there. How was your journey through space? Cool. It sucked. Felt like I was buried alive with my parents. You headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you. So, how's life on Drovia? Didn't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. I want to imagine it's going to be like New Zealand one day. But when you think about it, it's actually pretty cool. What is? Making history and stuff, conquering a foreign planet, building the first ever Savient colony, isn't that exciting? I don't know, I feel like I've seen most of this place already. Well, they're still building it. By the way, where do you live? Our apartment is on floor -8, near the stairs up to the common area. Oh, no way! You got one of those fancy apartments. I mean, ours is alright too. I think it's because of my parents' job. All scientists are in that area. Anyway, I've got to get back home. Recess is almost over. Maybe you can show me around later. Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you. Wait until this afternoon. I don't want to be late. Who cares? Come on, it's really cool. Today's my first day at school here. I don't want to make a bad impression on my first day. What do you want to show me? You'll see. It won't take long. Okay. No. I've said no. Take no for an answer. Sorry. So I'm just going to start off by pissing off this guy. Clearly. Don't really have enough time. You can show me later, okay? Don't. You said that. It makes me not want to go. Don't be such a drag. I really have to go. Fine. Your loss. Ooh, something. Let's meet again. Later. Something or other. Sure. Alright, I'll message you when school's over. What was that? See you later. See you later, Mira. And Sol's home tab. It shows my current objective. Ah! Every conversation is logged. Awesome. I missed the end of the conversation. Allows me to go. My parents got me a new cell. You want to connect? Aha! There we go. That's what he said. That's not where I live. I don't know where I live. So it sounds like this is a 4-person team, which is pretty cool. Based off the credits. You see, it says it has voices. Oh, maybe we're not Neil Conrad yet. So maybe only Neil has a voice. Oxybar. Hi Dan, how are you doing? Oh wait, you have deep fried topper fish? Damn right we do. Only place on Torova to serve it, you just arrived, huh? Yeah, it's my first day here. I'm so happy you serve tulpa. It's my favourite dish back home. Have I looked at Cloud Punk? No. Xbox? I will have a look. Cloud Punk. Ooh, sounds interesting. Without... Wow, it's been out a while. I was not aware of that. Cool. I've added it to my list to check out later. You're just playing Life is Strange True Colors. I like that game. So you want some? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. School's about to start, but I'll be back this afternoon. I love it when they expect you to go home when you don't actually know where you live. But yeah, do stream who dis. Alright, welcome to today's second lesson. I hope you all had a nice break. This morning I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for the year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you would back home. You're looking for whiskey? Have you tried the bar? Today we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system. This won't be used to most of you, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page. I already know all this stuff. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, I haven't even told you what exactly we're going to talk about. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he'll write me a note. Sorry, I am tired. Or under the bed. It's a good place for whiskey. Classes are mandatory for everyone, even for the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he'll agree with me. You were given a map of the solar system as part of your school package. I can see that some of you already put up for the wall, and very nice. Please take a moment to double check if it's there. You may need it for your next assignment. Press Y? Oh, I know exactly which part of it, Dan, but if I just told you where it is, that would not be any fun. Okay. Y, and then toggle to the right. Okay. Investigate using A. Okay. Ooh, map. Oh, this is safe room. Interesting. Hey, sweetie, we just missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon. Okay. Gara Drovia Neutron. So we have an AR mode. Interesting. Looks like you all have the poster. I'll help you solve the It'll help you solve the task I'm about to give you. I also have another resource for you. An excerpt from a recent news article. Sending you both the sheet and the article now. Open your cell and check your Nexus and Sheets tab. Submit the sheet once you think you've got it. From time to time, it can be useful to stop and think for a while. The benches, sofas, and chairs offer a place to sit down, take out your cell, and go over everything you know so far. Is that a bed? Ah, chair. I'm supposed to sit on a sofa, though. I can't go downstairs. Okay, fine. Excuse me, could you tell me what I'm supposed to do? Check your cell. Okay. Look at the poster on the wall and the news articles. Okay. Okay. Yeah, one shot of getting it right. Okay. Alright. Lithium will pass the torch. Use your own journal. I have no idea what even format that is. Commentary by Martha Bold. For almost 4 centuries, lithium technology was the be-all and end-all in battery technology. Up until recently, no one would have predicted the sudden rise of tellurium based energy storage. Just 2 years ago, scientists first succeeded in producing a tellurium-based prototype that far exceeded its lithium counterpart in terms of storage capacity, weight, power, and longevity. When vast amounts of the supposedly rare tellurium, just going to call it tellurium, were discovered under the crust of Drovia last year, a new gold rush began, the likes of which we haven't seen since Garda's first lunar colonies. 2 very different factions, Garda and a group of Savions, Migrants from Ujuran have already secured their spot on the planet's surface, eager to participate in this next technological revolution. Okay. Okay, so Gala. Looks like it's got 3 moons. Okay. Okay, the first colony outside one, Cradle of Humanity, was built in 1608. It used a small science base on Munion, one of the planet's 3 moons. Fast forward to today, humanity has conquered most of the solar system. The colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Savants from... Okay, so... Ujuran, the closest planet to Drovia, have now established their own colony. Your new home, Sector 2 on Drovia, this not only gives the Savants our very own nation, but also access to one of the world's most sought-after resources. Selenium. Due to technological innovations, the price of selenium has skyrocketed over the last year. So I just need to check what it said the first colony was. Gara's first lunar colonies. Okay, so the first colony outside of Gara. Alright, Mira, I received your sheet. Let's go over it. The first answer is correct. Humanity originated on Gara and settled the other planets from there. Let's look at the second question. This was an easy one, wasn't it? It's Saviants from New Joran that created their own colony on Drovia. Now, for the last question, that's right. We are mining selenium. Drovia, it's a very valuable resource nowadays. Good job, Mira. Looks like you have a grasp of this topic. Let's move on to the next. Hold on, what was that? Connection closed. Call interrupted due to an emergency. Structural breach detected. Dinosaurs! Please relocate to the closest safe room as quickly as possible. It will be locked down in 60 seconds. Emergency exit plans have been distributed to all living units. Wait? What? Oh, where's my couch? Okay. Help, anyone! Hey girl, please help me, the door's stuck. Oh, come on, Nora, you better hurry. But please just grab the door and pull. It's working. Okay. Was the safe room? Oh, was the safe room not there? Well, if I don't make it, then there's a safe room at the end of one of the corridor thingies. Ah, I made it. There we go. Thank God you made it. What's going on? Have you seen my parents? No, What the heck is going on?
Even after 10 years, meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, foreign minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
They're not going to tell us what happened if they don't tell us what happened. Neil, did you hear what I said? Sorry, I got distracted for a moment. Were you listening to the radio? I'm really sorry, Kat. They were talking about banning. This whole thing has really put me on edge. You haven't changed a bit. You know how important it is this time. Yeah, that's what you said every time. Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right? Don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back. You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. Oh, come on. That was over a month ago. That voice was very Max Payne. Bear responded to her messages ever since. I don't understand you can treat her like that. She deserves better. Honestly, I don't like spending time at our old place. What? Why? Reminds me of our life together, I guess. You never seemed to care much at the time. You keep telling yourself that, Kat. Sure, I'm telling myself that. You were never home. We're starting out the CDI. None of us were ever home. Whatever, we've been having this discussion for a decade. Laura's a teenager now, and it'd be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try and do better. She's home and I won't be bothering you. I have an appointment. Okay. Really? Laura will be delighted. You have to go now. It was good to see you. You too.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved. At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
Okay. I think I missed a part of the conversation. Why don't you go up to her right now then? She's at home. I won't be bothering you. Okay. Cool, I'm okay with that. We have news. Sector 2 incident 40th anniversary. I was going to say it's 40 years later. Right. Guardian News Network. News by Kevin Gustafsson. Today marks the 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident which put an abrupt and permanent end to New Duran's colonization efforts on Drovia. Critical structure flaws led to a series of explosions in the colonial mines, which caused big parts of the residential tunnels above to collapse, resulting in over 1,000 deaths. An independent investigation concluded that oversight of the construction projects on the part of New Duran's public authorities had been dangerously negligent. Following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, New Duran was forced to shut down its colonization project on Drovia for good. To this day, an addendum to the Space Travel and Planetary Protection Treaty of 1803 forbids the construction of another New Duran colony on Drovian ground. 55-year-old Mira Main and her husband Noah Main, we married that asshole, are among the incident's few survivors. Both were able to reach one of the few safe rooms when the explosion started rocking the colony, narrowly escaping certain death. Mira Main's parents were not as lucky. However, she spent the rest of her youth as an orphan in her grandmother's care. As she tells GNN, she still suffers from PTSD to this day. Tune in tonight for our special installment when Maine recounts her memories of the horrific Sector 2 incident. She was 15. But hey, we got an answer. I'm always happy when we get an answer. I don't like not knowing things. Also, it'd be really helpful if this thing told me where I lived. Apparently we can smoke. I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna have lots of bad habits, this thing, but I'm gonna be a good dad. Peer pressure. I smoked. It told me to smoke, so I smoked. to visit Laura. Well, that's our daughter. We should do that. Hey, Laura. Dad, hi! You're working on your novel? Yeah, no, please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? Thought I'd stop by to say hello. Haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mum send you? Kind of. Kind of, but she can't really send me anywhere. I became because I wanted to. Okay. Honesty is always good. So, how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? I'm working on a different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. I'm in that writing contest, don't you remember? I made it into the second round. Hey, that's not bad. That's great. I have to knock it out of the park because I have to make it to the finals. All the finalists participate in a workshop led by Hannah Slater. That would be so awesome. Who's that? You don't know her? Seriously? She wrote The Tree and The Asteroid? She's the best. Sounds good. I'm sure you'll make it. At least one of us is optimistic. I still need to finish this within the next 2 days, and it still sucks. I'll leave you to it then. Let me know if you want to go watch another movie. You did like the last one after all, didn't you? I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad.
Yo, listen up. Here's a story about a little guy that lives in the blue world. And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue, like him, inside and outside.
Hi, Scruff. 23 months. A blimey. How you doing? I hear you pulled an intercostal muscle. Those things hurt. I pulled one once, like in my back, and it hurt to breathe. And obviously you pull them in your back. I mean, upper back, rather than, it seems like you've done a lower back thing. But anyway, hugs. Careful, careful hugs. I downloaded some news. Bunny's symbolic visit. Guardian Daily. This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important... Yo, listen up. There's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night, everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Aww. Blew his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. I like that song. I've not heard that one in a while. I used to listen to it on repeat. It's catchy. That song is a banger. Yes. But yes. Indeed. Right. This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of this year's Interplanetary Trade Summit has finally arrived on Gara, Trevia's foreign minister Joseph Bunny. Oh, now I've got the hiccups! You've either pulled that muscle or it's a cracked rib. I mean, neither of which are good. Cracked ribs takes longer to heal, I guess. Yeah, all I remember is, I pulled, it's like just under my shoulder blade muscle between my ribs, and I was like, oh no, that sucks. That sucks indeed. Yeah, and it just hurt to breathe. I thought, it was like just back pain and like tried to massage it, but no, I pulled it. But yeah, hurt to breathe, hurt to laugh, hurt to, pretty much anything. So I can empathize with your pain. I hope it's not a cracked rib. Also, how would you crack your rib? What have you been doing? Have you been fighting? Have you been fighting? This is not good. You've got strong sneezes. Oh shit. I mean, you're unlikely to crack your own rib by sneezing. I feel like that's one of those 1 in a million things. Pulling a muscle for sneezing, yeah. Yeah. I'm fairly certain mine was excessive coughing had pulled my muscle. Like, I had, like, a really bad coughy thing. Possibly violent sneezing as well. I'm fairly certain that's what caused it. But I just thought my back was hurt. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Well, cross fingers, it's the muscle thing. I think that's better than a cracked rib. Did they give you any muscle relaxants? I always find hot baths work really well. And hot water bottle. As one of the most radical critics of the... ibuprofen works. Critics of the Garan state and its colonial activities, Bani has been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part for a while. His central demand at the summit is expected to be Drovia's full emancipation from Garan rule. However, political observers don't expect President Robertson to give in to their demands. The Drovia experts in Robertson's ministry declared themselves against granting the colony more rights and liberties, especially in light of the Savient Front's growing influence on Drovia. The Savient Front is an extremist branch of the Savient religion and is infamous for defending backwards and anti-scientific positions. Drovian independence would inevitably lead to a stronger influence of this group in our solar system. However, if Robertson doesn't want to escalate relations between our planets, he might be forced to find some compromises with Bani. Yes. Yes, you're in pain, and it hurts when you do anything. So, yeah, please, just try and relax. Ooh, we can buy some cigarettes. In post-cancer times, smoking is less lethal, but still an addictive lifestyle for many. Cigarettes can be bought all across the city. So you're okay. Help and quit smoking, or enjoy some nice views of the city over a cigarette. I'm gonna go with we're totally going to be a smoker. A smoker but a good dad. Gotta have a vice.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I wondered why I'd opened up.
Very noir, this voice. I love it.
At our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her.
You can still work and do light duties. Don't injure yourself because you're stubborn.
Something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted. Of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not at home. That's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Scanning is currently not possible. Please contact the system administrator for more information. Great, the scanner's probably busted again. Should check my cell. Maybe I got notified about it. Oh, look. I somehow got a message. Yes, but you can still work and do light duties. You know, they're not going to not pay you because you are injured. Right? Ooh, hello. We've got... Okay. Drovian classmates. From Laura. Hey, Dad, I tried to call you, but it looks like you were busy again. I just want to tell you about something that happened in class today. Remember those Drovian siblings I told you about? They got in a huge fight with some of my classmates over the whole independence thing. Felix said that Drovia would go down the drain without the Federation, and one of the Drovian kids just flipped out. Some other people joined, and it got so bad that we had to call our teacher to stop them from hurting each other. They all got detention. I'll tell you more in person next time. Well, you know... Hopefully it's nice people. Meeting tomorrow. Gary Long, work. Hello, everybody. The meeting tomorrow starts at 4 o'clock in room 174 at CDI HQ. We need to go over some security details concerning Bunny's city tour. See you all tomorrow. Gary. Gary Long, Gary in Central Department of Intelligence, Security Department. Okay. Apartment code, A. Stevens. Dear Mr. Conrad, I hope you read this message in time. Your building's ID scanning system broke earlier today and is currently under maintenance. Yeah, definitely not. As your apartment will not be able to identify, you will have to enter your backup key code, which is updated every month for security reasons. Your current code is 9264. I will keep you updated on the ID system status. I apologise for the inconvenience, and I hope the matter will be resolved shortly. Yours, Andrew Stevens. 9264. Welcome, visitor, Mr. Comet. Yeah, shut it. I want to enter a PIN, please. Time to find. Okay. 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 We're pressing X. I hit the wrong button. There we go. 9, 2, 6. Oh no, hang on. Accidentally hit the thing too long. Welcome, visitor. You entered the correct PIN. Unlocking door. Thanks, smart home. Hey, Gary. So how'd the date with your ex go? Perfectly. What do you think? I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? Our job's done for today. Bounty and his staff are with President Robertson now. Robertson. Tonight they're invited to dinner with some fat cats. Dinner with fat cats. Meow. I'm okay, I'm just knackered. Things went over smoothly, nothing out of the ordinary so far. But goddamn Bounty's guys annoyed the fuck out of me. They missed an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time and I might have punched them all in the throat. Just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the night. Let's hope we're all getting along better after the summit. Not so sure. Did you read the article about the trade summit in the news today? Yes. What about Robertson? I'm not really planning on giving Bounty anything. Been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. What else do you think will happen? Drovian independence? He asked me Bounty shouldn't get anything at all. We built the old colony after all. Anyway, the chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. Hey Horace, how's it going? Horace? Can we feed Horace? Oh, we just can pet him, okay. I'm going to contemplate in my chair. I just need to very briefly exit the room. I'll be right back. Enjoy me sitting in the chair. Ow. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I wrenched my knee earlier. Do you know what I did? I sat down. Such a dangerous activity, sitting down. Getting old, I am. Getting old. Oh. Okay, I thought I would get an achievement for sitting in my chair. Okay. Maybe it's a sofa thing. Okay. Let's smoke. Next playthrough I won't smoke, but I'm smoking today. There's an achievement for sitting in a sofa. There's probably an achievement for smoking lots too. Maybe that's not a sofa. Not bad. anyone get an achievement for sitting in the chair? Is it? Let me just look up if it says anything useful. Sit for at least a minute on a chair or couch. Well, it was at least a minute when I went to the bathroom, right? Oh, good. My stream alerts are working. Anyway. In-game minute? Exactly. Approximately. Anyway, what's everyone been up to? It's been a week. Done anything nice? Had fun with Daisy. We did escape rooms. Give me my achievement, damn it. Okay, well, it's clearly been a minute. We shall sleep. It's saving behind my angel. Phone. Hello? It's me. Everything alright? It's not. Bunny's been shot. What? How? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? He's dead? I asked you where you are, Conrad. I'm at my place? I was asleep? I'll have someone pick you up. You know what? I don't. It's like a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there. Make it quick.
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict.
I'm just gonna say in every
Yara
channel.
and Drovia. His whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, Neil, snap out of it. You'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
Ooh, okay. Oh, it was an email. Okay, thanks. Thanks for saying hello to Laura. Even if she didn't show it, she's happy you swung by. Talk to you soon, Cat. Ooh, there's a glossary. Solar system. Cool. Factions. People. Apparently I could pet him or feed him, but not both. I pet the iguana. Horace. But yes, hopefully you've had a good week. Mostly just trying to distract myself. I didn't feel like streaming on Tuesday. I could have. I probably should have, but I just didn't feel like it. Did I pick any? Ooh, new news. History to go. Quick feed. How to watch ours fly. Over the last few years, more and more inhabitants of Drovia have been demanding stronger Saviant representation in the colonial government. But why is it that so many Saviants live in Sector 1 in the first place? Find out in today's History to Go. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Relaxing week off, but can't do things because pain. Why do you always get sick on your holiday? In 1798, 1 year after Gara had kicked off the construction of Sector 1, a group of Saviants from New Duran started erecting a dome of their own in a nearby valley. Sector 2 is supposed to be a new beginning and a new home for Saviants who had experienced marginalization and oppression on New Duran. Its economy would rely on the mining and export of tellurium, which at the time was just shaping up to become one of the most valuable resources in the solar system. In 1800, mere weeks after settlers had begun to inhabit the newly constructed colony, a series of underground explosions rocked the tunnels, causing thousands of deaths. To this day, the Sector 2 incident is the deadliest catastrophe in the history of space colonization. An independent investigation concluded that severe construction flaws were to blame. Some critics have described the neglectful architecture to an anti-science stance inherent in the Saviant faith. The Interplanetary Court ruled that Saviant colonization projects on Drovia and across the solar system were to be halted indefinitely. In a controversial move, the court went on to grant Gara exclusive access to Drovia for 50 years. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, Gara provided humanitarian aid to the nearby colony, evacuating the survivors and tending to the wounded. The Garan government offered anyone who lost their home the chance to migrate to Sector 1 permanently, which many preferred to returning to New Duran. The Saviant population in Sector 1 has steadily grown since becoming the majority a few years ago. Yeah, hurting to laugh, not good. I will endeavour to not say anything funny. Not that I ever say anything funny anyway, so... There we go, we got on. But yeah. I mean, I guess as long as it doesn't hurt to breathe, but... I am empathizing with your pain, I really am. I'm so sorry. But I am annoyed that the sitting in a chair achievement didn't pop. There you are. Comrade, took you long enough. I need to have a sit. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. It seems like Banny was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. The secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot, he was dead on the spot. Staff's pretty shaken up, but no one else is hurt. Any developments since she was shot? Anything suspicious? No, it seemed like the sniper hit their target and ran. Also, asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalist conspiracy nuts. They're still in shock. Give them a moment, they're all traumatised right now. They're supposed to be professionals, they've got to snap out of it. Keep refusing to cooperate, I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. Is Gara not some lawless rock? Hold on, did you say priest earlier? Yeah, a guy from Benny's staff, his spiritual advisor and somewhat prominent Saviant front member. Guy's fucking annoying. He said he can barely keep him away from Benny's body. What's the police trying to do? Fuck if I know, some weird ritual. You know, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. Must be one of the opposite eye rises, but we don't know which one. We already started looking into it. I think we pretty much rule out the casino. They ramped up security tonight because of a big fancy event. It'd be near impossible to get a gun in there. Very stupid. I need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Yoing an hand. Copy that. Do you realise how big of a shit show this is, right? Can't believe he got shot. What do we miss? I mean, we checked everything, kept tabs on everyone. Bunny seemed to be in no one's crosshairs. How in God's name could it happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on our hands. If we don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of job. Yeah, and you know, there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where that shot came from. Put back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. His name's Gary. Can't believe it. Ah, sofa. Alright, that is definitely a sofa, right. We're going for a minute. It's called couch potato. Maybe it don't work if you sit on a chair. And it ain't gonna make him any less dead. It's definitely been a minute. Just leave us alone. Yeah, I'm over here. It's always nice to see you, except, you know, it's the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like, you know, himself. Just set in my mobile lab and I could use your help. Number one priority is to find out where the shot came from. Chief already prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. He wants you to submit it as soon as he thinks you've got it. Take a look around, talk to Banny's staff. Maybe that will get us closer to our answer. Got it. And one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. Right, I'm on it. press to toggle outline mode. Display yellow outline, people with orange outlines, blue outlines. Great, okay. Excuse me, sir. You with CCI, TDI? I am Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I am Priest Arjan. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savant Fair ritual. Must free the dead from their worldly possessions so they can safely cross over to the afterlife. Must be done before the soul has completely left the body, and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? It doesn't matter. My personal convictions are irrelevant here. CDI has a clear protocol concerning the handling of murder victims, and it does not allow touching them. So you believe in protocol? Listen, Mr. Argent, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I will be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I'll make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Garian state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. It's your chance to prove to me that these are not just empty words. I'm sorry, but we can't take any chances here. If you want us to find the culprit, please stay away from the body. So they're empty words after all. I pray for the corrupted guardian soul. All right then, I'm sorry. 2 wooden spheres, the bowers. So I can use them when praying together. Cool. Bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. Keeping an eye. Why to investigate? Foreign Mr. Banny is dead as it gets, clean headshot. Casino, pretty noisy place, might have disguised the size of a gunshot. 200 meters away. Sakura Hotel, looks like a fancy place in at deep distance, 150. Rocket Tower, houses some multimedia conglomerate about 300 meters away. Gredlow Town, these are all over the city, 180 meters, so we need to know at what distance the bullet was fired. I just want to have the crime scene, it's fine. Good evening. Mum, are you okay? Yes, we were just talking about plans for breakfast and then he... Are you close? Yeah, I've been working for him for a long time. So sorry for your loss. We safe here. What if the sniper comes back? The sniper is long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. For a second I thought he just tripped, but then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right and he fell away from me. So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him, then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. What's the key for the cupboard? Don't have it. Maybe the bodyguards do. That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Yeah, I'm just annoyed. I'm irked. I'm irked that I have not got my couch achievement. Hello, Neil Conrad, CDI. You with Mr. Banny? We will talk to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find a key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. Prefer if you didn't mess anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Drovian authorities? We prefer this to be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Like you promised to protect Mr. Banny. I understand you're upset. We will take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's very convenient for Gara that one of the champions for Drovian dependence is out of the picture. Please calm down, sir. We're on the same side here. I understand how you feel, but the purpose still out there. Need to find them quickly. If they have another target, we need to find out now. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? Please be reasonable. I'm not your enemy. Yes, you are. Listen, the assassin might be on their way to the next Drovian target right now. You can't do anything about that, but the CDDI can. You decide that your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Let's give him the key. It's not like there's anything in there. Fine, here's my keychain. This better lead to something. Much obliged. Ooh, hello. Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably used a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It's fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters. I would say 250 tops. Good to know, thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. Something... I don't know if you have the evidence. Okay. I don't know what it said. But I'll look at it in the log in a minute. But you're able to send me conclusions once you do. Clue. There. You should now be able to slip into the sheet I sent you. Okay, clue. Bullet disappeared into the wall behind the chest. Foreign Minister, dead as it gets. Deformed bullet belongs to a small caliber. So Rocket Tower is 300, Casino 200, Sakura 250, Boas. Okay. No more than 200 meters. So it could be the casino, but they said no because of security. Rocket Tower's too far away, so Sakura was on the right. So that makes sense. Showed from Sakura Hotel, but I'm gonna double check. $150. So she was standing on the right. And he fell to the right. Okay. So you submitted the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get to the location. Got it. See you later. Any new findings? Bullet probably came from Sakura Hotel. Good job, comrade, in sending Saito to lock the place down. You better over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Listen, about these body cards. Cut them some slack. Took some convincing, but they helped me to find the bullet that killed Benny. Cut them some slack and question them tomorrow when the shock's worn off. Since when do you have a soft spot for Drovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the mansion district was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
What's up? Listen, Neil, the police just got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent them to it didn't provide a lot of details, just that they'd be in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like you definitely got the right building. Thanks, yeah. Talk to you later. What an independent economy would mean. The possibility and potential consequences of an independent Drovia have been hotly debated in politics and the media lately. While many seem to be focused on the cultural and political dimensions, the real meat of the issue lies in its economics. The Garian colony, Drovia, cannot freely trade with other colonies or planets. Instead, it's forced to export its raw materials, like the ever-important Telenium, to Gara under market value, which then processes or resells it at a profit. The big winners here are companies like the Gara-based mining giant Milex, but also Gara itself, whose hegemony over the solar system is somewhat dependent on its Telenium empire. If Drovia were to gain independence, it could start selling its Telenium to the highest bidder, which would spell massive economic damage for Gara, some of its biggest companies. Okay. We're just going to smoke lots. If we're getting any progress for anything. Complete the first, second, third act, okay. Punish your lungs. That's what I'm going for. Couch potato. That's what I was trying to do. AFK, hello, anyone there? Okay. Good evening, Neil. Hey, Soto, looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. Let me bring you up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff that no one could go in or out. Holloway is keeping an eye on everyone in the lobby. Flew a drone up to the highest room. Long said that's where the sniper might be. It's empty, lights out, and no sign of life. Figured as much. Snipers don't usually stick around. But I did see lights in the room below. Maybe the guest in there saw or heard something. I'll pay them a visit. The receptionist said that the sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. Ooh. I don't know what it said. Do we know what Diaz looks like? They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is, rich people and their privacy. So no, we don't know what he looks like, but maybe you can find out. I opened a sheet. Let me send that to you. What did you tell the staff? Nobody have reason to believe the dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if you get a hit on our perps ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. I got his ID chip number already. Currently running a citywide search for it, but without success so far. Okay. So the perps hat is, they probably have A, and their bid is. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Description of the perp. Good evening. Good evening, Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary. I sent all the information we have to your colleague, payment info, ID number, these kinds of things. I see. I'd like to have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have any universal keycard or something? If it is absolutely necessary, yes. It is. There you go, sir, but be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Thanks, I will. Good evening. Agent Long, CID. Hey, Gary, I've got a keycard. Let's have a look at Diaz's room. All right, let's get up there. Please keep down in the corridors if possible and mind the carpets. Watching the witness while you're upstairs, okay? I hope you find what you're looking for. Go and investigate the ruins. Okay. Do that. So, it's a murder mystery, basically. Gotta love a good murder mystery. Almost empty whiskey bottle, pretty expensive one. Piece of paper. Empty except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle might be relevant. Oh yeah, sorry Dan. Fancy bathtub, maybe the pup used it. We should have had the old bathroom checked for DNA. Gary, could you come over here for a second? You find something? I'm pretty sure a piece of the window pane was cut out and put back in. Judging from the blue residue, they used a pocket laser cutting device. Isn't a sniper because they fired from here? Possible, he'd have to be a really good shot though. There's also a tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Maybe the pup cut himself when he handled a piece of glass. Good work. I'll go back to my post and call the DNA guys. Let me know when you're done. What the? Stay calm over the CDI. And I'm the CEO of Norton Robotics. I'm serious. We're Agent Conrad and Agent Long with the CDI. I'm also serious. I'm Calista Norton, CEO of Norton Robotics. Didn't the CDI teach you to knock first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. On that note, would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine. Please make yourself comfortable. Would rather stand. You have to ask her a couple of questions. Everyone wants a piece of me these days. Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Do you know your upstairs neighbour? Oh, nice. Here in the hotel, I never saw him. I haven't taken a phone call in the corridor earlier around 11. 11 in the evening in the corridor? I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until the person he called picked up. Then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation or did he get a recorded message from someone off planet? He spoke too, so it must have been a live conversation. What did he say? I don't know, I didn't pay much attention. He might not have spoken Garian at all. Anything else? Did you hear gunfire earlier? Gun? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question, please. No, but now you mention it, I heard some noise earlier, sometime between 1 and 2. Thought someone had popped a cork. Anything else? That's all, thanks. So you gonna leave me alone now? Might still have to bring you in for questioning. But for now, Steve, please stay put and wait for further instructions. Of course I'll stay. My tea isn't even cool enough to drink yet. I think we're done up here. Let's go downstairs. A couple of potential witnesses are waiting in the lobby. We really need to track that Gears guy down. Maybe one of them saw him leave or spoken to him. Go ahead and question him. Should have a look around. It's no crime scene, but you never know when you find a clue. We're waiting at reception. Come talk to me once you think we're done with the place. Ooh. Sight anything new? Well, I tried to find out how Diaz escaped from the hotel. Benny was shot at 1:39. I suppose that Diaz left shortly after that, probably between 1:45 and 2:15. So we have an idea when he left. The big question right now is how. It's a functioning ID scanner at the door that only picked him up once when he arrived. Means he can't have left through the front door. Could he still be here? No, I've had my drone scan the whole building for his ID twice already. He must have gone through the back door. You don't but you don't get that far that way by foot. The theory is that he was picked up by a getaway driver in the backyard. The vehicle tracker on the launch pad that scans each card at the exact time it lands there. Cards aren't allowed to stick around long on the launch pad. It's just meant for quick deliveries and pickups. Here's the thing, I went to ask the guard to pull the data for me a couple of minutes ago. He said someone had turned it off early tonight. Swore it wasn't him, and they hadn't noticed. To find out who it was. If we confront whoever helped Diaz get away, we might find out where he went. Sending a sheet to your cell. Submit it as soon as you think you know who disabled the tracker. Maybe the traffic data will still help, even though parts are missing. Guard said your AR module can read it directly from the scanner on the launch pad. Roger that. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a question? Happy to help. Does anyone leave between 1:30 and 2:50? No, I was fast asleep until I got called down to the lobby. I have my own room upstairs. Your own room? Do you live here? Mostly, yes. Thank you. Happy to help. About the vehicle tracker. My colleague said that the guard is in charge of the vehicle tracker in the backyard. Is that correct? Yes, Mr. Smith. Is the tracker ever turned off? Turned off? No, it operates around the clock. It doesn't usually break or have any hiccups of any sort. Can't think so. It was installed the day before yesterday. I can't imagine it's already acting up. Mr. Smith can certainly answer your questions about the tracker in more detail. He's usually not in contact with our clients. I apologize if he appears untrained. Thank you. What does he look like? Do you know what he looks like? Unfortunately, I've never met him. Reception wasn't occupied when he checked in last night. Used our electronic check-in service. Thank you. That's all for now. Sit in a chair. Okay. We're going to sit in a chair for a minute. I'm going to stretch. I just want to get the achievement for sitting in a chair. I haven't got any achievements yet. But one achievement I need to get is for sitting in a chair. I am tired. Okay, last resort, I'm gonna get some sugar. Gonna get some sugar that is attached to some sweets, but I feel like sugar will give me a pick-me-up. So I'll be back. If it pops while I'm off, let me... Sugar! Still no achievement. Maybe the patch fixed the achievement for everyone else, but broke everything else. I don't know. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Does anyone leave? No, I was right here all night, but I didn't pay attention to that, sorry. You have a concert early and I kept playing for the people that stuck around. Thank you. You met Mr. Diaz? The guest from the 8th floor. I think I talked to him yesterday. Having a late night drink at the bar after he arrived. Packing up my things when he went to his room. Asked him about the viola he was carrying. Quite an expensive model, I have to say. Show it to you. No, he kept it in his case. Johnny wasn't the talkative type. What does he look like? It's a redhead with a beard. Thank you. That's all for now. Okay. I'm going to go with Redbeard then. We can't submit it yet though. Excuse me, madam. Could I ask you a few questions? Okay. Did you see anyone leave? No, it's back in the kitchen cleaning some glasses. Had a lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. Can I go now? I have a young boy at home and the sitter can't stay much longer. Sorry, but the hotel is on lockdown until further notice. You might want to give them a call. It could be a while before you can leave. Thank you. Another question. Ever met Mr. Diaz? Diaz doesn't ring a bell. Don't think he ever came to my bar. Thank you. That's all for now. But the piano player said he was at the bar. Evening. Answer a few questions. Vehicle tracker. Heard that the vehicle tracker was turned off tonight. Do you know why that is? No idea, really. It's supposed to be running around the clock. Are you sure it was turned off and didn't just malfunction? Pretty sure it just said it was offline. Turned it back on, now it seems to be running fine. Plus, it's only been there for 2 days. It's a good brand, too. Can it be turned on or off from anywhere other than this booth right here? Nah. It's just been you here all night, no one else. Well, sometimes I take a break. Usually ask Felicia or Bernard to take over and keep an eye on everything. Felicia and Bernd? Felicia's the bar attendant, the one who won't shut up about her stupid kid. Bernd's the pianist. Did they take over for you tonight? Yeah, let me think. Felicia at 2200 to 10 p.m. Bernd at 0:45, both for about 15 minutes. Thanks. Have you met Mr. Diaz? Diaz, who's that? Guest from the 8th floor. He arrived last night. Nah, I haven't talked to any of the ghosts the ghosts? I haven't talked to any of the ghosts in a while. No ghosts. See anyone leave between 1:30 and 2:15? Car picking someone up? Could be. A bunch of people got picked up after the concert. More interesting people going in than out. See, when was the concert over? It started about 8:30. Took about 3 hours, but some people stuck around at the bar for a little longer. So that would be what, 11:30 then? Thanks. That's all for now. Sorry, am I interrupting something? Nothing for a smoke? Might as well. Sounds like you're going to keep us here for a while. Hey, I have a question. Do you always store your whiskey in the backyard? It's an expensive brand just to leave out here. Oh, looks like they forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. Let the bartender know. Is the whiskey dropped off here by car? Yeah, the alcohol comes in pretty late. and when they landed tonight. No. Wait, I do actually. Saw my arrive when I went back in after a break. It was precisely 10:10. Sure about the time? Yeah, I was looking at my cell right at that moment because I got a message. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it's whiskey. Thought it was the scanner. Right, that's a scanner. Alright, 10:10. Okay. Right. So, arrived at 10:10, there's no scanning for 10:10. Which means it was turned off between 22:04. Between 10:04 and 10:10. And they said the bartender lady was looking at it at 10. And she lied about seeing Diaz. Can't submit it. But I've got an answer. That's you. Or. Vehicle tracker was turned off earlier today. I'm trying to find out why. Do you know anything about that? Heard you briefly took over for the guard for a while ago. I did, but why would I turn off the tracker? I wouldn't even know how. Thank you. That's all for now. Excuse me, sir. About the vehicle tracker. So you standing for the guard? I did for just a few minutes, touch nothing. The tracker till turned on when you were there? Don't really know. Just sat there until he came back. That's all for now. Oh, now I can submit the sheet. Okay. Excuse me. I'm afraid we have to have another chat. It's almost a little sour today. Usually they're not. Oh, I've really got to get home soon. I don't know if you have kids you got to take care of. Guard told me you took over from its break at 2200 hours. To that, no more vehicles were scanned on the launch pad. And the guard said that people were picked up in the backyard all night. According to the pianist, there was a delivery shortly after 10, but there's no record of it. Tracker must have already been turned off. Care to explain what's going on here? I don't know what you're talking about. Just be honest with me. Something. No, I have to get home. Mr. Diaz is suspected of being involved in an interplanetary murder case. Don't have to tell you how serious it is to be complicit in something like that. Murder case? Shit, I didn't know what he's up to, okay? It's about the money. Did he kill someone? Please tell me everything from the start. Diaz was at my bar last night. He offered me a drink. First I thought he was going to hit on me. And he said he needed my help. He was expecting a visit today. His visitor wanted to stay under the radar. Asked me if I could do him a favour and turn off the car tracker. Gave me a bunch of money for it. Had to take it, I really needed it, okay? I didn't think it would do any harm. Assumed it was about a secret lover, maybe a famous one. Wouldn't be the first time round here. It's also pretty commonplace that our guards ask for special favours. Guests ask for special favours. This was a pretty small one, honestly. Excuse me. And then I saw Diaz leave tonight. He was picked up by a guy in a white van. Realised he'd lied to me and I got cold feet. That's when I called in the anonymous tip. So that was you. Why didn't you say right away that he got away in a van? Don't know, I panicked, okay? I said he was suspicious. I hope you take it from there. Didn't want to implicate myself, drawing attention to the van. See. White van, huh? Did you catch any more details about the car or the driver? No, I'm sorry. What does he look like? Skinny. Tall guy, red hair and red beard. Please, you have to understand. I think it was a big deal. You can't tell anyone. Barely make ends meet. Can't lose my job or go to jail. I have a son. Okay, well, be nice. I'll think about it. Just give me my damn chair achievement. I think I might know how our guy escaped. Bribed the bartender to turn off the vehicle tracker in the backyard. After she did that, white van came to pick up Diaz. Bartender gave the anonymous tip to the police when she realised that Diaz had lied to her. Sounds like a risky plan, banking on the cooperation and science of a stranger like that. I think that part was improvised. The tracker was installed only 2 days ago. Do you think she might have been an accomplice from the get-go? Unlikely. If she was, I don't think she would have called in a tip. Maybe. We should have her arrested just to be sure. Leave her be. Honestly, just leave her be. We've got bigger fish to fry. What are you talking about? She's clearly involved in this whole conspiracy, knowingly or not. She did something she thought was insignificant to make some extra money. She's probably underpaid and she has a kid. Do we really want to risk her going to jail? She should have thought of that. Knowing makes us complicit. We're breaking the law. Law and justice aren't always the same thing. Gentlemen, I've been looking into that white van while you were talking. Told you about the white van yet? Jesus Christ, Saito, are you some kind of psychic? Vehicle matching the description passed by a nearby security camera about the right time. Pretty sure that's it. I followed its trail. It was last scanned a few minutes ago and seems to be parked now. Squeeze me. Where? In the lower layers, just a few train stops away. Excellent work. Conrad, you go check it out. I'm waiting for the chief here. He's on his way. Want to see this place for himself. I'll get back to HQ. I'm more of a help with the database at my fingertips. Copy that. I'll catch the next train and keep you posted. No news. That's helpful. Hold on, we didn't submit the sheet. We didn't have a submit button though, so, you know. Yeah, I can't submit it. Hey Sato, did you find the van yet? Looking at it now, seems they dumped it. Figure as much. Dispatch a team to your location that will give the van a thorough screening. You should leave it behind and go after the perp now. Maybe he's still close. Be careful, I've been looking to Mr. Diaz some more. His ID seems to be completely fake. There's no record of it before he checked into the hotel. Fake IDs are very hard to come by. His surgeon to put it in, and a very good hacker who injects it into the federal database. This is another sign that we're dealing with a big fish here, and more likely a bunch of them. Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. Must be the van. No license plate. Hey. You don't look like you're here for the concert. Wish I was. Can I ask you a question? Did you see the person that landed that van over there? Do I look like a snitch to you? Do I look like police to you? Fair, if you're not a cop, what are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Damn, CDI, that's even worse. Look, did you or did you not see the driver? I'm trying to find out where they went. I've only been here a minute. My dog needs to take a leak, then we're going back in. Taking your dog to a concert? He appreciates good music. Done? You didn't say anything suspicious, yeah. Look, man, everyone around here probably looks suspicious to you. Now do some actual good. Have a look down at the pier. My friend Rob keeps having trouble with his business. Some assholes climb onto his boat to leave their shit behind and make a mess. Maybe that's something to look into, but then you're not really interested in helping the community, are you? You have me all figured out. Have fun at the concert. Ciao. I don't think I'm getting any achievements popping for this. Because there's one for not touching controls for a minute, and I definitely did that when I put the thingy down. I am wondering if there's an issue with Xbox Live right now. That Dan's got an achievement, so maybe when it hits the next save point, I'm just gonna stick at the break screen and it's the fancy suit. Ooh, cigarettes. Recently by Pocket Laser. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe restarting my console because I should have got at least 2 achievements by now and I've not got anything. Last save 5 minutes ago. Okay. I really needed to have saved. Excuse me, sir. You've been on all night? Who's asking? Your comrade, CDI. I'm here investigating a case. CDI, every time you're looking for a culprit, it's always down here. All from the same city. Sure as hell don't feel like it. Notice a rope over there. Looks like it's been cut recently. Do you know anything about that? Did someone steal a boat? Did Rob call you here? Rob? Rob. Oh, I didn't think so, but he's still going to want to talk to you. Rob! Someone's here about your boat. Time to get up here! You heard the man. Thank you, sir. Hey, it's the first time cops have responded to my call. I had some punks vandalise one of my boats last month and no one showed. Not with the police. Comrade. CDI, what the hell are you doing here? I'm investigating a different case, you might be able to help me. And what about you helping me? Why is the police ignoring me and everyone in know? Don't know, but you have to listen to me. The man who stole your boat might be very dangerous. Help me find him and you'll get your property back. When did he steal it? It's 3:40 now, a good hour ago. I heard the engine start and that old Ed yelled something. Ed, the man down at the pier? Yeah, he wanted to stop the guy, but he's an old man, you know. Went out to see what's going on. Boat was already leaving the port. I see. How long had it been in the harbour prior to being stolen? Over a week. Booked a lot. Is there a way to track it? All boats that go in or out picked up by a scanner at the port entrance. Port AI next door has the data. Maybe it'll spit it out if you tell it it's law enforcement. Give it a try. What's your ship's ID? No idea. It's called Berta. Don't you have a record of that? Not what to tell you. It's Berta to me. That name show up in the system? Nah, but it's painted on the side. Do you know anything about the thief? Nah, except it's probably a Saviant. Makes you think that? Because it was Saviants who vandalised my boat last month. Is that all you're basing this assumption on? Makes sense, doesn't it? You see the thief? Nah, but Ed saw him. Ed didn't seem too keen on talking to me earlier. He's an old grump, that's for sure. Any chance you could convince him to help us out? No one tells Ed what to do, least of all you upper folk. And you bureaucrats taste him out of his old harbour. If he ever had any sympathy for you, that's where he ended up for sure. Sounds like that's something that's important to Ed, huh? I won't shut up about it. Did you bring your bad boat back or what? Do my best. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Objectives updated. Talk to Ed, talk to the port AI. Well, let's talk to Ed first. And give him, see if he wants a cigarette or something. Excuse me, sir. Your friend told me you saw the person who stole the boat. What if I did? And could you describe to me what you saw to help me track it down? You CGI, you said. That's correct. Means you're concerned with crimes like fraud and theft. Sometimes, yes. You also help out folk from around here? We help everyone. Why'd you ask? Look, I was thrown out a mat on the harbour the other day. When I brought this boat as a young man, it came with a spot there. Now the old area's been turned upside down, construction everywhere, richer folks moving in. First they tell us it's no big deal for us locals. 2 weeks later, I'm landing my boat, they asked for money. New management, they say. Of course, they didn't want to pay up. Truth be told, I couldn't anyway. Call company, all I hear is lawyer gibberish, so I decided to go elsewhere. Look at this pitiful pier I've been staying at. Not a single decent pub in sight. You help me get my spot back, I'll tell you what I saw. See what I can do. I'll try. I'll be damned. Seems like things are finally looking up. Let's connect ourselves. You can call me as soon as you have my spot. Okay, here's what you need to know. My spot was at Matuna Harbour, right next to the Red Herring. The Red Herring? Great name. It's the best one there is, I see. Very clever. That's where you'll find my friend Fred, the harbour master. Go talk to him. It's a few miles down the canal from here. A few miles? Can't you just tell me this is really time sensitive? Now we have a deal. Like I said, I got to shoot me shot. Fine, but I'll have to wait a little. I'm following a hot trail right now. Sure we can help him? Why not? Just want to get it to save. And then I'm gonna try restarting the Xbox. Welcome to the Point Bureau, visitor. What can I do for you? Show me the recent traffic data at the harbour. Access denied. Traffic data is not a matter of public record. I'm Neil Conrad with the CDI. Scan my ID. You wanting to say CID? It's a horrible acronym. Scanning. Welcome, Agent Neil Conrad. What can I do for you? Today's traffic data. Come on. Understood. Displaying traffic data. Anything else? That's all. Okay. Recording. Any updates? Not yet, but maybe soon. I think our guy stole a boat. A boat? Why would he do that? Maybe to avoid scanners. Boats aren't tractors classed as cars or pedestrians. I sat in lots of chairs. I should have gotten 2 achievements by now, Dan. I think it's broken. And it just got patched. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to restart my console in a moment, after I've hit a save point. Still, boats should be easy enough to find. They're slow and there are scanners at every port entrance. Problem is that I do not know the boat's ID yet. I do have a record of the local traffic data on screen right now. Traffic data again, eh? Do you know when the boat arrived and when it left? Approximately. Should be able to identify the right one on the list. Give me a moment. Okay, send it me via keypad as soon as you do, and I'll call you back if I find the boat. Will do. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, so outgoing at about 350. Okay, cool. Thank you. So it was the okay. So 572897. Oh, 3:40 now, a good hour ago. Alright, okay, so it would have been 2:40. The boat's name is Berta. Okay, 2:39. 2 boats went out. And it'd been docked about a week, so there's 3 boats it could be. 68220788. 683. 683098. Nope, that came in yesterday. It's not that one. 220. No, or 788 Okay, so it's 220190. Oh, yay! You won the jukebox game. Congratulations. Hopefully this will do a save. Got the ID you sent me and I found the boat. It's not that far away from you. Arrived at another harbour just a few minutes ago. Sending you its location right... Saito? Hold on, I think I got a hit. A hit? On Diaz's ID chip, it just got picked up just now. It's right next to the harbour where the boat docked. Definitely got the right one. Diaz passed through a train station on foot. So we got on a train? No, he was scanned at both exits. You're the closest agent to his current location. Get over there, stat. I'm sending reinforcements. Copy that on the boat. Go after the sniper first. We can check the boat later. I'm sending you the coordinates. Get on the train now. Thanks. I'll keep you updated. It's annoying when the achievements don't pop the first time. Hopefully this will save, and then we'll just do a quick exit and restart the console. Except, is that gonna bugger up? Get to the chopper. Let's save 27 seconds ago, okay. Okay, so I've got to restart, just going to restart the console. I'm going to put it on the... It's on the webcam screen. Hello. Just because it's not... It should have given me the chair achievement and the AFK achievement because I left it and didn't touch the controller for like a minute, which is one of the achievements. And it didn't pop. So... Oh, there's no music on this scene. Big face Joel. Yes, the Joel face. And also, you can see where my green screen is crumpled. Yeah, we're just restarting and hope that it picks up my console. If not, I might have to just refresh the source. But it should work. It's just, I figure if it's not popping achievements, then first assumption is that Xbox Live / the console is doing something wonky. Rather than... No, the background is purple. That's a purple and black thing. Right, let's hope that... Oh, look, it works. Okay, so if you can't hear the sound when the game loads up, let me know. I didn't make it do quick resume because I don't trust quick resume and achievements. So... There are multiple opportunities for the chair thing, but I've sat on 4 chairs already. I'm 23% of the way through. So I might even have finished like the first chapter, but I don't know because it's not given me any achievements. See, I have zeros. So I don't know if I haven't gotten to like a church thing, so maybe I should be fine. So yeah. If not, well... Okay, so assuming you've got music. Yeah, exactly. There's only so many chairs a woman can be expected to sit on, exactly. Assuming you've got music and you can still hear me, and you can... Well, I know you can see it, because I can see that part. But assuming there's still music... Don't know the news. Who is Joseph Banny? Everyone knows Joseph Andrew Banny as one of the figureheads in the push for driving independence. But what kind of person is he in private? What are his fears and concerns, his goals and needs? The Guardian Gazette had a peek behind the curtain. Banny was born in the late 1700s. When his father started a new job in the mines of Sector 2. His family moved to Drovia and after barely surviving its deadly collapse, relocated again to Sector 1. In interviews and public relations, Banny often emphasises the exploitation his family had suffered at the hand of its colonial rulers. Like many other Soviet families, he says they always struggled to make ends meet despite working hard and long hours. Banny usually fails to mention the Garian grant for Drovian talents that enabled him to study law and ultimately kicked up his career in politics. In an interview with Drovia Today, Banny declared that securing a better future for his own and all Drovian children was his ultimate goal. He has 2 college-aged sons, Harris and Tim, from his first wife, and a 2-year-old daughter with a new, much younger wife, Lisa Lacoste, who he met as an advisor on his legal team. A few months ago, however, rumours of yet another relationship crisis began to spread, when Banny was spotted multiple times in inappropriately private settings with his secretary, Ms. Laren. He sounds like an arse. An ad for a bar named Red Herring. It's at the harbour past the train station. Ooh, in which case... I wonder if we can get information on the boat as well while we're here. Ooh, hello. Let's inappropriately smoke again. Listen to a rock concert. Strong Boris vibes. Yeah, you're telling me. So, we have now smoked 6 non-cancer sticks. And we'll smoke again here, because why not smoke at every single possible spot? Get your hands off me. Please stop resisting, ma'am. Arrested for you have no right. I'm going to talk to my lawyer. Probably, Dan, but it's just funny. Don't smoke, kids! Do you have a lawyer? Don't know. Let's call them when we go down to the station then, because that's where we're going. Time on me, there's a good rifle around here. There's Grindle, there isn't. Let's go. Hold on a second. Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI? The Officer of Central Department Investigation? Case leads me here. May I ask what's going on? So glad you're here, sir. These two officers are making a grave mistake. Our quarters should be locked down right now. There's a man with a rifle around here. Miss Grindle calls us every week. Last time it was for a car that was too large for its parking spot. Before that, she called us on a street vendor because we were lurking outside the apartment block. She's been doing that for a long time. We're finally bringing her in for wasting our time. Sir, please, you're with the CDI. Your oath demands that you take me seriously. I don't recall an oath about him, Ms. Grindle. Don't you see I'm one of yours? Yours, CDI? No, I'm an upper. I don't belong down here. When my husband was still alive, we had a nice place on the upper layers. Had sunlight and proper walls and no drug addicts lingering around the entrance. Just fallen on hard times for a while. Enough, you've been living here for 12 years, let's go. I swear, I understand, overheard some dangerous people. They have a gun and some important data or something. They killed some already. She said, is it done? And he said he's dead. Could you tell me the story from the start, please? I was watching someone online when I heard voices coming from the apartment next door. I was surprised it's always so quiet. I wasn't even sure if someone lived there. It was a man and a woman and they seemed to be fighting about something. I wanted to make sure it wasn't domestic abuse, so I turned off my program and listened. You never know down here. What did they fight about? I can show you when I got suspicious and started recording with me cell. You did what? That's a violation of... Just listen to it. It's things they talked about. Could you send the logs to me? Yeah, of course. Thanks. I'd like to ask all of you to stay put until I've had a look at the conversation. You're wasting your time, but whatever, we'll wait. Dangerous people. I had a number on your face, but I have to say I kind of like the new look. I don't. Are you drunk? Don't have to be drunk to have opinion on your face. You smell like whiskey. And what the hell happened to your arm? Cut myself. Doesn't matter. Wow, this hideout's a shit. Hideout's a shithole. I'd have been staying here for a few minutes. Where's your violin? Funny. I gave the rifle to... Zora, listen to me. We don't have much time. They'll be on my tail. I passed by a scanner on my way here. They're probably on my tail. What are you thinking? You're still wearing the ID chip? When you go straight back to HQ to have it take out? Were you able to procure the data? Yeah, the old man didn't suspect a thing. Listen, you need to give it to me. Boss called and said there was a change of plan. I'll take care of the handover. I called the guy we're meeting and told him I was coming instead of you. Seemed a bit pissed though. I think I woke him. Didn't expect him to be sleeping at 11. You mind? They know you're D. I'll catch you up there for sure. I know the route you were going to take. I know how to get on and off at Juras Plaza without being scanned. Why didn't the boss tell me about this? And why the fact did we change plans? Talked to the boss after they told me to come and get you. No idea where they... Come on, Zora, give me the stick. We need to move now. CDI could be here any minute. Wait! You're... Let me go get my stuff. Give me the stick. Fine, here it is. Where are we going? We should split up right now. Keep your head down and wait for me to get in touch. Get to that bloom. They won't be able to track me if I bloom. 8:30? But you're not making all this up, are you? Are you crazy? Of course not. Now let's get this mission over with. Come on. Be careful out there, okay? So close to getting it all out of it. Whoa, okay. Got myself some cigarettes. Oh. Can't go past that, but hey. Oh, hello, I can go up here, though. Probably shouldn't until I've talked to the cop. Shouldn't believe her. What do you think? I need to see that room. I need to see the room there, and can you show it to me? See, I knew it was something fishy. Follow me. Thank you. What's this about? What's going on? It might be important for a case I'm working on. Case. It's classified. This is where I live, and the voices came from right next door. Thank you. Watch my back, officers. Hello, anyone home? CDI, open up. You're surrounded. Come out with your hands on your head. I don't think there's anyone. Shh. You're not coming out. I'm opening the door on the count of 3. 1, 2. Everyone on your knees. Hands on your heads. Coming in. Claire, please stay in the corridor. Everyone will have a look around. Damn, that was intense. Okay. There was something I picked up. Excuse me, Miss Grundle. I found this key here. Any idea where it might belong? Oh, really? Let's look at the tag. Apartment 9, huh? An apartment in this building, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. The tag belongs to the old system. My apartment used to be 4. The one you searched was 5. The floor plan over there. Maybe you can make sense of it. Thanks. Conrad, what's going on? Hey, Gary, we just got lucky. I think Miss Grundle over there just called the cops on our guy. Looks like his real name is Boyd. He met one name is Zora in his apartment here. Parts of a recorded conversation between the two. I'm sending it to you now. Where'd you get that? Let's just say Miss Grundle is very interested in her neighbourhood. When I understand, the woman stole some data from an old man and gave it to the sniper. He in turn is going to hand it over to some unknown third party, Duras Plaza at 8:30. Good job, Conrad. I need you to inform the chief. We'll have to intercept that handover. How would the sniper physically bring the data to someone, though? Only explanation for that is I heard that it's tagged. The network will pick it up as a leak. But that would mean it's highly confidential data from the government. It's the best reason I can think of. Maybe they're just being extra careful. Hey, I found the key in the apartment the woman was hiding in. Belongs to another unit in this building. Maybe we'll find more answers there. Do you know which one it is? There's a number on it, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. Miss Grindle said her apartment was 4 and the one next to it was 5 in the old system. Floor plan. Go take a look. Okay. So, we are currently between 21 and 22. But it used to be 4 and 5. Okay, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is now 33. Doesn't seem like we can get to it though, but there seems to be some sort of entrance over on the right.
I felt sorry for the old lady. Descending through the layers was easy these days if you didn't have one of the few jobs that still existed. Basic income wasn't enough for most people, even around here where living was relatively cheap, although somehow our economy had never been more productive.
Right, so I need to go down. This one. Huh. Hold on, I'll get you out of this. Is anyone here? What are you going to do to me? Are you with her? My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. Oh, thank fuck. Please, I need water. Whoops, here you go. You hurt? Don't think so, just very sore. My wrist burned like fire. What's your name? I'm Lila. Right, Lila, you're safe now. Let me call you a doctor. Alright, medical team is on its way. Could you tell me what happened from the start? Yeah, okay, fuck. She was in here and she looked almost exactly like me. A woman was here. Is this your apartment? Yeah, I tried to fight, but she was so incredibly strong. It was like looking in a mirror like I had a twin. She must have had some surgery to look like me. When did this happen? Like I came home from a client 2, maybe 3 days ago. She was already in here. Turned on the light and I saw myself sitting right over there. Barely had any time to react. She jumped me so quickly. She must have some augments or something. Any idea why this happened to you? Why would she try and impersonate you? I've been racking my brain about that. Is there anyone she might be trying to get close to? I don't think I know anyone important except for my clients, maybe. Your client? Like, I'm making money on the side in an escort agency. So you, I'm not at all, if that's what you're asking. I mostly just dress well and go to dinner parties. We only have high-profile customers. I'm a student. It's a good way to pay the bills. Maybe she was trying to get close to one of your clients, then. You think? I mean, it could be. I missed an appointment while I was tied up. Thought my boss would come looking for me, but no one showed. Do you think she went to him? Oh no, what if she did something bad to him? You can testify that I've been in here the whole time, right? Don't worry, you're not a suspect. Who was the client? Public official or something? I don't recall his name. Wanted me to spend the night at his place. Boss said he was a regular customer, but I've never met him. Do you have any more data on him? Name, address? It was all on my cell, but the woman took it. See, is there another way to find the client's data? We might be onto something here. My boss at the Lotus escort agency is all of it, just around the corner. But don't leave me alone here right now. What if she comes back? Staying here until reinforcements arrive. You won't be left alone. Knock, knock. Hey, Gary. Lila, this is my partner, Agent Long. Gary, could you keep an Lila here for a moment? To follow a lead to her employer. I'll explain everything later, okay? Babysitting duty. All right. Guess nice to meet you, Mum. Lila, how do I find the escort agency? Just go all the way up to the roof of this building. You'll end up on the next highest layer, take a right, and you can't miss it. Thank you. I mean, at the moment, Dan, there's no achievements. Because it's not giving me any. But, hey. Hello, sir. Excuse me? We're closed. I'm not a customer. Neil Conrad, CID. Ah, good morning. That's a surprise. What leads you here? One of your employees, Lila. Lila. Sweet girl. Nice, reliable. When did you last see her? Not in a while. Just relay orders for her cell as they come in. Sometimes she doesn't accept. Mostly she does. There's a client she had this week. I need to find more about him for a case. Oh, okay. Did he do something to her? Can't tell you. Could you give me his name and contact details? Mr. Conrad, I would love to help, really, but it's important to protect our client's privacy. I'm sure you understand. Can't risk my business like that. Please be reasonable. It's a serious matter. Okay, Mr. Conrad, I have a proposition to make. Put my business at risk by helping you, but you can help me make up for the damage. It is an interesting game, and they were popping before. They patched it to fix the one that wasn't popping, but apparently it's just not popping for me. Because... I mean, I've been smoking a lot, but I don't think I've got there yet. But... that one, catch a break. That one, AFK, I should have gotten. So, we'll see. It's another issue right now. It puts me in a very uncomfortable spot. One of my employees has quit on, despite her contract running for a few more months. Told her I needed her. She'd already accepted several offers over the next few weeks. We have a reputation to uphold. Our clients would be really upset if they cancelled their appointments. These are all high-class people relying on our services. I told the local police already, and they wouldn't listen to me. I have the contract right here, see? It's signed and everything. Get her to fulfill her duties, at least the appointment she already confirmed. I guess she should help you too. Did she say why she wouldn't do it anymore? Ask her. She says she's quitting and she's been ignoring ever since. How about it? I'll talk to her. What's her name? Sheila Nowak. See what I can do. But even if she doesn't come back, you're helping me for trying. Okay, fair enough. Tell her we're good if she goes to the client she already agreed to. Maybe she'll listen to you and don't mind her family. They're weird folk. Seviance. There are units just below us. The fastest way down is through that big apartment building. You're back at the train station. You've gone too far and the wrong direction. Be back soon. Stay put. Oh, I was hoping I could sit. first floor. But yeah, no, I mean, you know, someone has unlocked all the achievements, but there was a patch. So it could just be Xbox Live having a bit of a hissy. Sometimes it does that. Oh, hello. Good evening. Sorry for the intrusion. My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. Looking for a Sheila Novak. Is she here? What do you want from me? I would like to tell her that myself. I won't let some foreigner talk to my sister. Tell me what you want. I showed you my badge. I'm not some foreigner. I'm an agent of the state. That Thompson guy set you. You're wasting your time. Sheila won't go back to him. I made sure of that. It's all right, Antony. Let me talk to him. I can handle that myself. You won't go back to that scumbag. Don't let him intimidate you. Do you mind leaving us for a moment, Antony? Sorry for my brother. He's just trying to help. Don't worry about it. So, what do you want from me? As your brother already assumed, Mr. Thompson from the Lotus Agency asked me to pay you a visit. Is that so? He told me you refused to meet your contractual obligations. Trying to force me to go back? Why won't you work for him? I would like to know why you won't work for me. What if I go back inside and refuse to talk to you? Then Mr. Thompson will probably try and sue you. Listen, I'm happy to help you if Thomas is forcing you into something you don't want. No, he would never do that. Sure, he can be a little annoying, but he's certainly not forcing any of the girls into anything. Listen, I want to study space engineering on FEMAS, but I can't afford the fees. As a Drovian immigrant without a degree, it's hard to find a good job on Gara. So I've been working for Thompson, but now I have all the money I need. Thompson told me that you confirmed several appointments for the following weeks. Why did you do that? Wasn't it obvious that you'd saved enough by now? That is none of your business. Trust me. You have to be honest with me. Didn't do anything that's against the law. Alright, then tell me. Got a call from a woman a few weeks ago. She didn't tell me her name. She promised me a large amount of money if I cancelled all my appointments for the next 2 weeks. It was so much that I don't actually have to go to back Thompson at all, actually. Didn't find that suspicious? Suspicious? No, I assumed that some jealous partner was behind it. Wouldn't be the first time. She said you wanted to cancel all your appointments the next 2 weeks. Which ones were that? Only one yesterday. I got my friend Lila to fill in for me. Lila, huh? Who's the client you were to see? He's a regular. I've been going to his place every month for a year now. Someone important. Why do you ask? I'm sure it was just some jealousy thing. Please tell me who that client is. I don't think I can do that. Thompson will kill me if I give out the names of our clients. It'd be really important for me to know. Maybe he's in danger. Okay, I'll tell you if you promise you won't force me to go back to Thompson. I did sign a contract. You have to understand, it's always been my dream to study space engineering, but my parents... I suppose you know that Saviants have their own version of science. Parents catch wind of my plans to go to a non-Savient university. They'll try everything to stop me. But I need to do it secretly. And Tony helped me prepare everything without them noticing. My ship to FEMAS leaves tomorrow morning. I mean, I'm not going to force you to go back. If you tell me the client, I don't need to go back to Thompson. Try and convince him to leave you alone. Thank you so much. You want to know the regular customer's name, right? His name is Liam Campbell. He lives in the centre. Liam? Alright, do you know his exact address? 144 Rumpold Avenue. I hope he's alright. He's become kind of a friend. Pretty sure he's fine. Thank you and good luck at university. Okay.
Liam Campbell. Liam fucking Campbell. It had taken a moment until it clicked because I never called him that. To me and the rest of my division, he was just the chief. That's who the woman had tried to get close to. The director of national security at the CDI. My boss. Now what? Should I follow the chain of command and tell Gary? The chief probably wasn't too keen on everybody finding out about his habit. Maybe I should talk to him first. Then again, it might be too important for the case to be kept secret.
Interesting. Our first actual choice. So, how did it go? I'm sorry, but Sheila won't come back. Mr. Conrad, I'm sure you are joking. I'm not. She's not coming back. She signed a contract. I thought you were supposed to enforce the law. Listen, Mr. Conrad, you will leave her alone. Forget about the customer I asked you about. I don't need your help anymore. If you don't leave Sheila alone, I will come up with something to have your place searched. I'm sure you won't risk that, will you? Mr. Conrad, I must ask you to leave my agency. We're closed at the moment. Remember what I said, Mr. Thompson. Goodbye. It may come back to bite me in the ass, but I'm sure as hell not going to force some woman to work for some pimp. If she doesn't want to. Oh, hello. Hey Gary, sorry about being short with you earlier. I had to follow an important lead. Were it worth it? It was. Let me fill you in. Apparently the woman that tied up Lila has some procedure done to look very similar to her. Suppose she impersonated her to get close to a customer. Lila told me as much. We had a chat earlier. I was positive that the client is the old man the impersonator stole the data from. The customer originally booked a different girl, but then someone paid her to cancel the appointment. Wait, why go through the trouble? Why not impersonate the original girl? I guess because she's his go-to. He knows her too well and he would have noticed it's not her. How do they know that he'd pick an alternative and not cancel altogether? Maybe that's what he did in the past. Like I said, he's irregular. How do they know it'd be Lila? Don't think they did. The sniper said something about the woman's new appearance. Maybe they changed their look after the appointment had already been accepted. It healed within a few days. That kind of tech is rare. Now, is this anyone connected to our case other than the perp talking to that woman? Still trying to wrap my head around that. It seems like an entirely different operation. Any idea who the escort agency's customer is? I'm going to trust our friend Gary. It's our chief. Here's the kicker. I think it's our chief. Customer's name is Neil Campbell and his address is in the right area. Need to call HQ immediately. When did she meet him? 2 days ago, I think. Alright, listen up. Meet back at HQ in half an hour. Let's go over all the facts again and get ready to intervene in that handover. I'll have Saito look into the owner of that hideout apartment. Let's sort the rest out later. Catching the sniper remains our top priority. Copy that. See you at HQ. And it says enter the train.
As I was making my way back down through the maze of Matuna's living quarters, I tried to untangle the threads of the conspiracy before me. Every detail I uncovered seemed to open up a number of new questions. What exactly was the connection between the stolen data and Banny's murder? It felt like there was a bigger plan underneath, like we were just scratching the surface.
I want to find the harbour guy, if I can. I should say thank you, I guess. Someone's looking after the lady. But yes, this is an interesting game. I am hoping that I can find the harbour guy. Oh, hello! Groupie. Show some appreciation for the music. I got my first achievement. So the achievements are now popping, which is great. Whether or not it will credit me for the smokes I've already done. Oh! Good cop. Be nice and de-escalate. I think it's catching up. Hi, Neil. Just wanted to remind you to check out the perp's boat. The harbour is right on the other side of the train station. Yes, I will sit down. I just need to find a chair. Thanks for the reminder. I'll have a look. Take care. Right, yes, we do need to go to the harbour anyway, because I promised that guy I would... Ooh. Sir, may I ask what you're doing at Matuna Harbour? Don't think I've seen you here before. Good evening, sir. I'm Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI? Holy moly, that's unexpected. My name's Harry Truff. I'm with the TSW. Can I help you? Can I take a look around the harbour? I'm looking for a boat that could be important for my case. I'm sorry, but TSW only allows club members and registered guests down at the pier. About law enforcement. Right, if you can tell me the ID of a specific boat you're investigating, I'm allowed to let you in. In that case, I'm looking for a boat named Berta. Its ID is 220190. Let me check. Right, that one's docked down at the pier. I'll let you have a look. Please don't touch the other boats. Okay. Oh. Habit first. Red herring. Alright, excuse me, sir. Do you know a guy called Ed? Ed? You mean Silvertongue Ed? Of course I do. Lived here for 40 years. We often had a drink together upstairs. Shame you got kicked out when TSW started asking for rent. Met him earlier. Told me he misses his old spot. What'd it cost for him to rent it again? What are you going to do? Pay it for him? Didn't think you uppers were good for anything. It's $50 a month. $500 for a year. Pay for Ed. Right, a rent spot for a year then. Done. Looking forward to having the old geezer back. You tell him he can come back next month. Honestly not sure how long it'll take him to boot him for another reason. TSW is more interested in renting spots to tourists and private yachts. Hello? Neil Conrad here. What? Who is this? Neil Conrad. I'm the CDI agent we spoke earlier. Don't know no CDI agent. He asked me to help you with your old spot at Matuna Harbour. I arranged it. You're good to come back. You what? Look, if you're making fun of me. No, you can return next month. I paid for a year. I'll send you the contract. Today's marquee day. Thank you, sir. You heard that, old lady? We're going back. Now in return, you get to tell me all you know about that guy who stole your friend's boat. Right. Noticed the fella when he started the motor. Cut the rope with a knife like it was butter. There's a big-ass rope to tell you. Tough as bones. You see what he looked like? Didn't catch a whole lot of details. He was in a hurry to get away. When he started speeding away, it fell right off his head. Must have been a net after all. Could it have been a wig? Yeah! Or a wig, whatever it was. He was bald underneath. You sure of that? Yeah, his head was polished like a bowling ball. Great, anything else you remember? Nah, my eyes aren't what they used to be, and neither is my memory. It's alright, you've been a great help. Have a nice day ahead. You bet I will. We did a nice thing. Beer here's the best in town. Okay, so I'm going to revise my sheet. Diaz, nope, that one. Penny's murderer. E is bold. Viola case, red air. Right, now we go down. So, things seem to be vaguely, possibly retroactively popping. But ish, possibly, not sure. Berta. Oh, hello. Gun. Sink full of bristly red hair. He shaved his entire beard off. First aid kit, some untangled bandages. Lie on top of the other contents. Pocket laser cutting device. It's cut sleeve of blue residue. So he shaved his beard off. He's bald with a shaved beard. Possibly not got a viola case anymore. Poor Berta. They were supposed to be my day off. Okay, what have we got now? Enter the train. Full cigarettes. I would like to sit down. Excuse me? I don't know whether I can. I already sat on 4 chairs. Mr. Conrad, this is Felicia, the bartender from Sakura Hotel. Your colleague gave me your cell info. I said I want to thank you for not telling anyone what I did. You're not going to snitch on me later, are you? No, you're good. I don't think you knew what you were doing. I didn't know, I promise. Thank you. Ooh, something. I think he had a bruise on his arm. Saw it when he was on his way to the van. His instrument fell down. He rushed to pick it up and he suddenly put his hand on his head. There was a pretty nasty cut between his wrist and his elbow. It looked fresh. Thanks for letting me know. You call if you remember anything else. Okay, so maybe we do go with... Ooh. Loading screen, please wait. I love the exclamation point. Please wait! Please wait! I beg of you, please wait. Cut arm. Bald, cut arm and shaved, which is different from a redhead with a viola case. I can't just sit down anywhere as well. I can't even smoke there. Download my news. Wealth gap increases show no sign of something. New study at the Institute for Planetary Quality has concluded that both the wealth and income gaps between Gara's rich and poor has further increased since a similar study was published 5 years ago. The disparity between upper and lower layer citizens in Gara's centre district is especially striking. In 1834, ground-level inhabitants made on average approximately 20% of an upper's income, which decreased further to a little over 15% last year. The problem is only amplified by an accelerating gentrification process that is making affordable living space increasingly hard to come by in parts of the lower layers. Those who can afford to stay are often there by choice rather than necessity. A mix of artists, surveillance, skeptics, academics, I can do words, and other small groups for who the lower layers are their preferred living spaces. Not to say that life at the uppers is always easy. The study has also shown that the increasing disparities in CEO pay to worker pay, 400 to 1, average percentage of income that goes to rent, 40%, and other metrics affect virtually all parts of society. I mean, yes, oh dear, the poor rich people. Okay. Morning. Can I find a chair anywhere? Not one I can sit on, apparently. Oh, I can't climb the stairs. Hey, Neil. Hi, Saito. It's good to see you. This case really has me on edge. Me too. Chief wanted me to tell you that we invited 2 special guests. They're waiting for you at the conference room upstairs. Who? Why? CEOs of Millex and Dyson Enterprises. They had dinner with Banny right before he was shot. Millex and Dyson, as in probably the biggest mining companies in the world? Honestly, you don't even probably need to see mining for that to be accurate. Holy shit, wish someone had told me earlier. I'm not exactly prepared for this. Sorry, just got word from the chief that reminds me he wants someone to talk to you after you question them. Alright, thanks for letting me know. So yeah, there are 8 different endings, 8 different possible combinations of actions that give you different endings. So this is my, ending just as an ending. Can't just sit in any old chairs. And things are blocked off. So we'll go see the chief then. Good morning, gentlemen. I'm Agent Neil Conrad. Good morning, Mr. Conrad. Albert Dyson Enterprises. Morning, Dan Kim, Millex. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get right to the point. I have a busy day ahead of me. Yes, of course. The 2 of you had dinner with Mr. Benny last night. Correct? Yes. And you're aware of what happened after he left? We were just told. It's terrible. It's a tragedy. Our upcoming negotiations with Benny were of utmost importance to our relationship with Drovia. Not that you had any real interest in negotiating. So, yeah, what did I unlock? Good cop, be nice, can de-escalate. And Groupie, show appreciation for the music. So, what I may have to do is just check the Steam achievement list that I found to figure out if I missed something, which hopefully I can pick up on another playthrough. So it looks like I'm going to be doing another stream of this because I don't even finished chapter 1 yet, and I need to at least get to chapter 2, I think. Finish chapter 2, so there we go. Not that you have any interest in negotiating. What are you implying? I'm not implying anything. I'm saying that very clearly that you only stand to gain from this tragedy. With Banny dead, any real hope for Drovian independence goes out the window, which means we maintain the status quo where you already have all you want. That's preposterous. Was I or was I not at the negotiating table? If everything had been hunky-dory, I would have stayed on Milan. That doesn't change the fact that only ones who will suffer from this will once again be the Drovian people. Oh, come on, as if you give a damn about the Drovian people. The only aspect of Drovian independence you care about is your prospect of selling Selenium to whoever you want. Okay, you're competitors. It's a difficult situation, I get it. I'm mostly interested in last night. What do you think? Did Benny seem paranoid? Did Mr. Banny seem paranoid last night? Maybe on edge or... Yeah, strange. No, but I'd never met him before, so I wouldn't know what he's normally like. What about you, Mr. Dyson? I knew him quite well. We travelled here from Drovia on the same ship. Behaved normally last night, I would say. You see, what do you think? Did he have enemies? anyone who stands to gain from maintaining the status quo, I suppose. Oh yeah, maybe anyone who's happy that all of Drovia will be really riled up over this. There's no real chance they would have gotten their independence from those negotiations anyway. Maybe now they'll revolt and just take it. Never thought about that. I don't think much about conspiracy theories now. Nothing concrete. Maybe someone disgruntled or someone who overtly threatened him. No, but to be fair, veiled threats are much more common in politics anyway. Any veiled threats then? None that I'm aware. Me neither. I see. Let me think. What was the dinner about? Don't mind me asking, why were you all at dinner with him in the first place? The mining business is an important pillar of the system-wide economy. We talk to politicians sometimes. So it was a lobbying thing? And was it just the three of you? Just the three of us and our staff. I wouldn't say lobbying necessarily. Really more of a social event. Of course, you sometimes talk business at those. I imagine you do. So were there important business things to talk about? We mostly saved those for the trade summit, which I suppose would be cut short now without its protagonist. I see. Alright, thank you for your time. Can you give me your cell contacts? Might need to get back to you in case I have more questions. Why not? Of course, there you go. Ring. He sent me something else as well. Okay. Who's floor plan? Key. Red herring. I think I might have collected all the clues in the other places. Because that one has 6 spots. Okay. I thought I said I had to go talk to the boss. Use on a different floor. Oh, 3rd floor, okay. There we go. We're going to get bollocking for telling Gary. Agent Conrad, good morning. Good morning, Chief. Saito told me you want to talk to me. I do. Let's not beat around the bush. Agent Long informed me about your suspicion that a hostile power recently tried to get close to me. Do you have any reliable proof for that? I have some testimonies. That'll point to it, as if you were the client after all. I found a girl named Lila tied up in her apartment. She works for the Lotus Escort Agency. She was going to meet a man named Liam Campbell 2 days ago. And that's why I thought, I'll save you the headache. Yes, I am the client. Makes you think a hostile agent was involved. It seems like the woman who paid you a visit wasn't the real escort. She had a procedure done to look very similar to her. She also seemed to be in contact with Banny's murderer. We have a recording of their conversation. It seems probable that she tried to take advantage of your connection to the escort agency. I see. Any idea what her objective might be? Did you notice anything suspicious when you met her? Nothing comes to mind. She didn't seem particularly interested in my professional life. Did anything go missing since she visited you? Sounds like you already have a suspicion, Ed, with it. The fake escort talked about some data she stole, I think from you. Is that what the sniper is going to hand over at Jora's Plaza? Exactly. Don't have any relevant data at home, except on my cell, of course. Maybe she got a chance to access your cell without you noticing? I will talk about that with my superiors. I understand. Look, sir. Can't help but notice you are dissatisfied with my decision to talk to Agent Long about your involvement. I was following the chain of command. What should I have done instead? Keep it a secret? You could have called me before taking to Agent Long. I understand. I'm sorry. I admit that I could have called you first. At the time, I thought I was doing the right thing. Agent Long is my immediate superior, so I reported to him first. It's been a rough night for all of us. One more thing, Conrad. You didn't talk to a girl named Sheila Novak, did you? I did. She wanted to know you were all right. I wanted to give her a call. She okay? Yeah, she's fine. Looks like she finally has all the money she needs to go to university. That's good to hear. To focus on the sniper now. The handover is taking place in less than 3 hours. Let's get on to the mission briefing. They're waiting for us. How was it talking to those 2 CEOs? They didn't seem to like each other very much. What do you expect? Top mining guy from Drovia and top mining guy from Gara? They're probably mortal enemies. No, I expected them to be less open about it. You'd think the rich and influential folk would be more reserved. But the truth is, many of them are the most brazenly classy individuals in the system. I don't think we're going to get a chance to sit down until we get back to our apartment. If we do that. Unless we can sit on the sofa in here. Now that we're complete, let's recap what we found out so far. Our suspect goes by Diaz, but his real name seems to be Boyd. He's still at large. He shot Benny around 1:39 this morning from the top floor of a Sakura hotel, shortly after he's picked up an unknown accomplice who dropped him off at the lower layers. That's when he switched to a stolen boat as his second getaway vehicle. He docked it at Mahuna Harbour, where his ID was picked up nearby a train station. He then paid a woman called Zora a visit. She seems to be involved in another scheme that might be linked to our case. Earlier this week, she attacked and tied up an escort girl named Lila Clark, to temporarily assume her identity. She went to see an important client in her stead and stole some data from him. The sniper convinced her to give him the stick containing that data. He'll pass it on to an unknown third party at Juris Plaza at 8:30. Our plan is to intervene and catch the sniper and his associates red-handed. We're going to place plainclothes agents in the cafes and snipers on the rooftops. The operation will be overseen by Agent Kumar, head of the response team. Gary, Conrad and I will be watching from the sidelines, ready to go in if needed. Juris Plaza is a popular place with lots of breakfast joints. Be swarming with people. We have to be very careful not to endanger any civilians. Questions? How will we identify the sniper? Conrad has been collecting data on what he looks like. We have to rely on that. Do we have any details on the woman the sniper visited? Not really. She was surprised to see our perp. Seems like the meeting wasn't part of their original plan. I'm not sure if he lied to her to get the stick. If so, it's possible he's not planning on taking it to the handover at all. Alright then, Conrad, go ahead and submit that sheet and what the sniper looks like. Take your time, go over all the logs and evidence again. We only have one chance to get this right. Okay, well, there's two things. So, we know he's bald and shaved, but cut arm, viola case, whiskey bottle. He has a cut arm, but I also... there's a first aid kit with untangled bandages. He shaved his beard off. And we know that from the guy that he's bald. So his wig came off. So there was the email with a transcript. Where's your violin? Ah, but so he gave the rifle away. So we should go with the cut arm thing? Even though he's patched it up. He'll have a bandage then. So that'll be there. Okay, right. We'll do that then. We'll go with bald, cut arm and shaved. He's given his viola away. Got a sheet from Conrad, forwarding it to Agent Kumar now. Let's get ready. It's unlikely to have a whiskey bottle. Darrigan, I thought you were an achievement. Damn you. So this will be the end of the chapter. Be a good place to stop. But I really want to see if I can sit down. If the next chapter loads up and I'm in my apartment, I'll have a seat. However, what I'm going to do is just briefly nip away and leave this idling, see if that one pops. So, it ain't going to move on until I do that, so I'll be right back. And then, yeah, I'm back. Got a good cop, so it might not pop up. Oh, let's focus. Shit! Just go back to the main menu. Start that again. I shouldn't have left it. I thought it was going to be... slightly less forgiving. Slightly more forgiving on the pausing. Just gonna reload this cutscene. Cool. Awesome! It's gonna go down in 2 minutes. Yes, we don't want to lose those 2 minutes. Though I do want to pick up the news at least. Right. T-90. Damn, it's more crowded. Yeah, snipers to get a cool shot. Don't we need them. Did I ever tell you you saved Maya Glover's life when you were still a policeman? Wasn't on duty. Shit. Okay. Okay, right. Whatever. I'm gonna get... Right, it's going down any second now. Focus. I've got a possible match at entrance A. Oh, we could have gone through the conversation. To a one child, they're now talking. Fine. Bollocks. About how he joined the CID, he saved the mayor's life. If we don't book the guy, someone else will have to take the fall. Always wanted to join it. Road to hell. Pay for good intentions. Because I wanted the black shirt. I mean... Bald guy with a shaved beard. I mean, we can't do anything more. Maybe I should just stay still, actually. He wouldn't have his vial in case he gave that away. Whiskey bottle doesn't seem to make sense. Cut her arm, but he did bandage it, but then it would still be obviously cut. Okay. Definitely bald, and he shaved his thing off. So if we hadn't helped that guy... I mean, he might be wearing another wig. You know. If we hadn't helped the boat guy, we wouldn't know about the wig. Personal entrance B. Keep showing a guy with a red beard and a bald guy. So, hopefully, we got this the right way around. I think there's an achievement for catching the sniper I kept on seeing as I was going down. So the beauty of this is if I missed an early achievement, you've got to play it through a few times with different choices to get all the endings. So I'm sure I will pick up anything I potentially missed. Right, move in and make the arrests. I just want to sit down in a chair, damn it. I think they noticed you. Spook them, get a move on. Oh, I got a bloop. AFK, there we go. Because I wasn't doing anything because, there we are. Watch out, gun. Because I can't do anything. Shit. Follow me. Okay, cool. Let's see where he went actually. I'm obviously not following him. Oh, there we go. We got them. Okay. I was going to make the arrest when the big guy jumped out of his chair. Started to make a run for it and the other one pulled a gun on me. Luckily, I was already close enough to grab it. I think no one got hurt. Excellent work. Did any of the other people running away strike you suspicious? No, everyone only started moving when the gun discharged. Good. Let's bring them in and see what they have to say. See, Conrad? Good things come to good people. There we go. Matching description. Catch the sniper unharmed. Excellent. And Juris Plaza.
Once the adrenaline had worn off,
Complete
the
first act.
uncomfortable train seat and glaring sunlight were the only things stopping me from falling asleep. My implants had been injecting me with a substance keeping me alert and focused all night, and now I came crashing down hard. The confrontation at Joris Plaza had been hairier than expected. But catching the sniper and his associate was a huge win. I wondered if this was the beginning of the end of the case, or just its beginning. I finally got up at my stop and left the train, only to suddenly wake up in my seat again and realize it had been a dream. I decided to stand next to the door for the rest of the ride.
Okay. Ah. Feed my chunky boy. I've managed to pet it. Ah, so it's either pet or
cut into the train cart and through
treats.
the
I'm
haze
going
of
to pet.
fatigue when the doors opened. I considered visiting Kat, suddenly feeling an urge to inhale the woody, slightly dusty air in our old apartment. Kat had filled it with what she affectionately called real things. She loved leather, cloth, paper, and plants, and hated the clean metallic surfaces at my apartment. Sometimes I did too.
Okay, I'm going to go back to my apartment. I also want to make sure I get the news. I'll go and visit our daughter first. I don't think I missed anything particularly. Ah, so all the choices I made... gave me the good cop one. The nice choices, like not, you know... being mean to the bartender and everything, so that's good. Okay, so I'm going to save some of the, you know, misc ones. Not intentionally do them. Oh, hi, Neil. What are you doing here? Just wanted to say hello to Laura. Really? Who are you? It's nice to see you too. Sorry, I'm just surprised. Laura's still asleep upstairs. I wouldn't wake her up if I were you. Late riser, just like her mum. More like every teenager ever. Fair enough. You want coffee? No thanks, I'm actually headed to bed. Just coming back from work, it's been a long night. That's rough. I will get all the achievements, but what I want to get is my RTDL ones, which involves, I think, playing half the game. This chapter today, next chapter next week. Wait, you didn't have anything to do with that shootout that's all over the news right now, did you? Actually, I did, but it was practically over by the time I got there. Oh my god, are you okay? Wouldn't have let me go if I caught a bullet. You don't say. I mean, are you emotionally okay? Was I ever? Okay, I get it. You don't want to talk about it. No, it's fine. Sorry, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. What's that whole thing about? No one seems to know. Classified? I'm not telling you. I can't tell you. It's classified. You hear it on the news soon enough. Okay, well, I'm glad you're back in one piece. To catch the next train if I don't want to be late for work. But if you want, you can stick around until Laura wakes up. We both know that's not going to happen for another hour. Well, you can stop by later if you want. I gotta run now. Hold on, one more thing. Laura wants to go to a party at one of her classmates' place tonight. Not sure if I should let her go. She's only 14. But I feel like she's a hard time connecting with her peers, so she could be a good thing. Yeah, totally let her go to a party. Let her have some fun. Laura's very mature for her age. I'm sure she'll take care of herself. Yeah, you're probably right. I shouldn't be so anxious. See you, Neil. Don't get shot. Cool. Alright. Hey, wait a minute. Hmm? I know you. You're the guy that came to our flat yesterday. Told that old scumbag to leave my sister alone. I did. It was really nice of you, man. Didn't think you uppers would help out, Savian. She left this morning, chasing her dream. Glad I could help. I have to get home now. Have a nice day. Sure. But one is blessings, man. You too. Cool. We did a good thing. Yeah, but there is one for smoking lots, but I'm not going to get it right now. What I want to do is go pet my lizard, sit in a chair.
I got into the elevator and leaned against a wall.
And then we'll save in the bed.
I was so tired in that moment that my reflex of emotional repression whenever I saw Kat didn't seem to work anymore. It hit me with an unusual clarity that, even a decade after it had ended, I hadn't ever fully let go of her. I wasn't sure what to make of it, whether to be happy or to finally push myself to it. I concluded that I would probably just go back to repressing it altogether.
I wonder if our place will let us in today. Yes. Pet. Hey Horace, how's it going? Pet Horace. Look at the cutie pie. Alright, we're going to sit. At least get this achievement today. Okay. It looks like there's like a full swatch of achievements for like getting it all right, solving the cases and stuff. And I imagine there are other endings for screwing up. And then a combination of all of them. But it seems to be about 4 acts long, potentially. Or 4 perps long. We just finished Act 1, so it's potentially at least one playthrough is long. I don't know how skippable it is. But you got to be careful when you're skipping. You don't accidentally hit a story choice. I guess I did turn off the timer, so I probably have to have the timers on for a certain achievement. But I just want a sitting achievement because I know I need that one. I worked it out on ratio. I need the couch potato. If I can get my couch potato, then I'll at least feel like I've accomplished what I wanted to do. And then we'll save and start the next case next week, next chapter next week. Come on, it's got to have been a minute. Obviously what had happened before, because the achievement started popping, was that it was the console doing silly buggers. Maybe it thought it was offline or something. And it may be that this will pop belatedly. But the AFK one popped when I expected it to, so this one should. My computer wants to restart at some point by the looks of it. It's at a minute. I feel like it's been a minute. Well, I mean, as long as we stay sitting in a chair, it doesn't say we can't check our... Possibly, but I want to make sure it's at least a thing. Okay, the giants are talking. Whilst everyone's eyes were trained on Banny and Robertson at the Trading Summit's first day, a few other notable discussions were going on in the background. Most notably, the mining giants Dan Kim, Millix, and Abbott Dyson Enterprises got together in person for the first time in their lives. Their relationship is tense when Dyson extracts the majority of Drovia's selenium. While Dyson extracts the majority of Drovia's selenium, its profits are severely undercut by its status as a colonial entity. By contract, Millix is not able to sell its ores directly to places like Femus and Nerduran, but it also buys up selenium from companies like Dyson and resell it at a higher price. The ore prices Gara pays us have not changed in a long time, while costs steadily increased, Dyson complained in a recent interview with the Drovian Trade Journal. At this rate, we won't be able to turn any profit at all in a few years. Millix CEO Kim assured that his company would critically examine the situation, but added that the margins are not that big. The idea that we exploit other mining companies based in Drovia is not based in reality. Whether anything will change between the two companies remains to be seen. However thin they want us to believe their margins to be, it's important to keep in mind that both CEOs are billionaires with a history of underpaying their workers, cutting corners and initiating mass layoffs whenever their companies have faced financial problems in the past. You tell him. We didn't pick up all the things in CID, but there wasn't really much there, so maybe we'll go back there. So we got those right. Maybe we do have to stand up. Or maybe it just hates me. Sit for at least 1 minute on a chair or couch is the Steam achievement. Maybe it needs to be a couch for the couch potato, but I mean, I sat on so many at the beginning of the game and there weren't popping achievements because achievements hated me. I don't know why. And I'm annoyed because it's the one I need. And it's not popping. I don't know. Just leave it there for a minute. I'm going to call it for today anyway. Just go and save in the bed. But I wanted to get my chair achievement. And I'm annoyed that I can't. I mean, I've gotten 5 achievements, so it's not like I haven't gotten some. It felt like Good Cop popped too early based on the description, but hey. Couch potato! Thank the lords, okay? So, oh no. There we go. 75th times the charm. Right, it has saved.
Waking up in the early evening was disorienting. I sat up on my bed and allowed the memories from the previous night to pour back in. Banny's body, the hotel, Lila, the shootout. I tried to put it all in an order that made sense and got on my way back to work. A hint of the good mood that had overcome me outside of the villa returned. Once again, it stemmed from what had made me join the CDI many years ago. The feeling of doing something instead of taking a back seat and waiting for death. There was a time when a lack of purpose threatened to consume me, lurking underneath meaningless daily routines and self-doubt sabotaging everything I did. Walking among the people outside, I felt even more alienated than usual. It was like they lived in another reality. Many were just getting out of work, looking to do some shopping, meet a friend, have a drink. Maybe I would find my way back to that reality one day. I wanted to, yet at the same time hated the thought of it.
Okay. So we will hear that again. It'll give us a nice re-summary. So we got one of the achievements. The other achievements are for finishing chapter 2 and finishing it perfectly, like we did with that sniper one there. We got the sniper and finished the chapter. We picked him up. So it's the next chapter, which be about a stream long, by the sounds of it. You know, if I discover and, you know, have a poodle around and check in bits and, well, I mean, maybe it'll be slightly more, but I really like that game. I really do. Really enjoying it. Okay, I was annoyed at the console for not popping my achievements, and I'm glad I restarted it when I did. I really am, because otherwise that could have been really frustrating, and it's not the game's fault. I don't want to be frustrated at a game when it's not the game's fault. So, I'm very glad that it decided it was going to pop. And that was a good 3 hours, which was slightly longer than I thought I was going to stream, but, you know, I wanted to finish that chapter. So yeah, no, I really enjoyed that. I like the noir point and click, sort of like sci-fi thing, solving murders. It's great. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, thank you to Digitales for creating that game, and I did Xbox for the code. I will be back on Saturday. I think I'm going to do some more Witchwood. I have any one of like all of the achievements left that it could be, so we will have a go. And there is literally no way for me to narrow it down because the achievement above it doesn't narrow it down at all, so but I will play some more Witchwood. I don't know what time, sometime just after lunch, roundabout lunch. I will probably eat first, so anytime between like 12:30 and like 1:30 for a start, possibly. Haven't decided, but I'll be piddling around in Witchwood. And then Sunday, I'm going to try and pick up from Dreamfall Chapters, where we left it in 2018. It's like 4 years ago. We did stream it on Mixer. We lost one of the VODs because Mixer ate it. I think it was possibly the last VOD. I have no idea where I am in the story, but I have 2 achievements which seem to be completing storyline stuff. And 1 achievement which is a random misc one, which I'll possibly try and figure out offline. But I would like to at least complete the story on stream, you know, 4 years after I started it, but better late than never. So that's the plan for the rest of this week. Then possibly co-stream visual novel, Pizza Delivery Boy That Saved the World, or Jessie, because I like doing visual novels with the 2 narrator things. It makes it more interesting. Saves my voice a bit as well. And then pick Lacuna up again on Thursday. We haven't really planned ahead on streams, and this needs another stream. And I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. So yeah. Cool. Well, thank you everyone for joining me today. Thanks for the moral support. Thanks Scruff for the resub. And yeah, just generally thanks for being here and being awesome. We should probably see if there's I am tired, but I have to be at least etiquette. We'll go and say hi to Jessie, I guess. We'll do that. Raid button. Let's go raid Jessie, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because I have not had much sleep the last 3 nights because various reasons. So I'm tired, and if I go to bed now, then I might actually not ruin my weekend. But anyway, love y'all. Let's go say hi to Jessie, and I'll catch you later. Bye.